done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo! Yo, the Valdez is late, so now the screen looks all jacked up. Let me fix that real quick. Welcome, Robert from Late to the Party.
Robert!
Right off the bat, yeah. Oh, yeah, we like to make it, a big party on Friday, and it's been a minute. Valdez, get your ass in here. You're late. What's your last day? I'd fire your ass.
Valdez is late to the party today.
Yeah, Valdez is late to the party today. Good morning, Robert. Good to see you.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, dude, you're actually sitting in chair 3, dude. Don't be afraid of Weirdo. And good morning, everybody on the podcast broadcast. We're catching up here. And you can still get situated. Sorry, Robert. I would not be distracted if I had someone come in, 8:59 as opposed to 9:02. 9:02.
It's his last day, man. He's got one foot out the door.
I know, dude. Be honest with me, Valdez. Are you quitting only because I bring up the fact that you're always late to this party? And look at he just hit himself.
I just give up. That's it.
Yeah. Just knock him out.
I can't life anymore.
Oh, yes, you can.
It's your last day to try to get workers' comp. Just knock yourself out with the microphone.
I don't think that works for part-time, though, right?
I don't think that works for Lotus at all.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's a strong argument. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we're going to cover on the podcast broadcast, have a lot of fun with. And Robert, I have you on because I want to catch up on a couple top stories and, of course, go through some of the reactions that you and Vanessa have been putting together because you've been on fire. How have you been feeling, by the way? Because, obviously, just a couple months ago, you were living at the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
And, now you look like you're feeling good.
Yeah, feeling a lot better. Just drinking a lot of water, no ibuprofen. And that seemed to have fixed everything that was going wrong. So...
Yeah, what was going wrong?
It was ibuprofen. He was taking it on an empty stomach, and it essentially almost killed him.
Yeah.
Essentially just ate away everything on the inside. So don't take ibuprofen on an empty stomach.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, your experience probably saved inadvertently, and you don't even know how many other lives. I've told several people, to not take ibuprofen on an empty stomach because of your situation. And I've literally had people like, oh my God, I've done that. And I'm like, well, don't do that. So you're saving lives. And I'm sure you have tons of, I know you have tons of followers. So just sharing that, I'm sure tons of people reach out to you being like, oh dude, I do that too.
Yeah, we've had quite a few people reach out that have told us that was their regimen and that they're changing it. We actually did have a friend who ended up with the same symptoms not too long ago and ended up going to the hospital. But luckily, they were able to catch it early and they were able to stop the bleeding fairly quickly. So just by him cutting off what he was taking. So yeah, it's definitely something that can easily happen to anybody. So stay safe.
Yeah, dude, for sure. And there's a bunch of comments already saying farewell, Valdez. And Courtney said, they finally let him say his name and he's leaving. No, they didn't let him say his name. He just, it's his last day. So he's like, I'm Valdez. How's it been feeling, dude? Do you feel good about being able to at least say that on your way out? Because you've really been leaning into it. And I will say this, I'm kind of upset because I have you emulate I'm Valdez, and I've been using it as drops. But whenever I ask you to do it, it's never the same as to when you actually do it. Am I wrong on this one, weirdo?
Yeah, it does. It feels a little choppy when you have to add it in, but when you're just able to first of all, pronounce the street names correctly. Just saying.
No, he does. He first off, he speaks Spanish.
Define correctly.
Yeah.
You pronounce it the way that they're supposed to be pronounced.
See, that's white people's fault. You guys make these weird Spanish street names. Go to the south side. My grandparents live on South 6 in Nebraska. Right. You go to these multi-million-dollar houses, they're like Calle de Maíz. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Calle Principal. It's why can't you just go normal?
Right.
That is funny. Yeah. Well, initially when the south side, which is turned into, more barrio, that was initially a white person neighborhood, and then yeah, and they had very white names of the streets to get the white people to migrate to Tucson. and then they moved out, and we moved on to a street that was super Spanish or native. And, yeah,
I know which area you're talking about too. It's like Nebraska, Washington. It's named after freaking states.
Yeah.
Go to Douglas, Mexico Junior. It's A Avenue, J Avenue, 5th Street. Like so easy.
My whole family came from Douglas, so we came from Douglas, and then we moved to Calle del Rey. And that's where I lived for most of my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the streets in Arizona, I probably wouldn't even know that much Spanish. I mean, it took me years to pronounce some of these names properly. So I do appreciate when the traffic reporter knows how to pronounce these names properly, like La Cholla, you know.
La Cholla.
Yeah, I was saying Chola I lived on Chola for too long, saying Chola. And that's not good. Kenyatta, you know, and people say Canada. I mean, all the
oh my God, when GPS like first came about, wasn't it that you could like call a number and like figure out like where things was, like the addresses? What was like 511 or whatever. Yeah, and listening to the automated speech say some of the streets, especially like Ruth.
Yeah, no, that number was just a direct line to a man.
Oh,
you know? Yeah, and it was any man in particular.
He had a real high voice because it sounded like a female.
No,
my favorite is it's Odo Valley, so it's like Gold Valley, but a lot of people say Oral Valley.
Yeah, I say
so
Oral Valley. So Oro
like,
means gold.
Oh
shit! See, I just learned something today.
And again, that's like the nice part of town. So like, we're gonna go by Gold. We're Odo Valley.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense. Oral Valley is a Gold Valley. It is. Beautiful area.
We were in Apache Junction last weekend, and I noticed that they had their streets numbered, but it went 107th Street and then Place, like right next to each other, and then it went 108th Street, 108th Place. I'm like, how do you not confuse that?
You don't, and I'll tell you why. Because again, going to Phoenix, Tucson needs to just copy Phoenix's roads. On the west side with the avenues, it's avenues and lanes. So, you know, so on the east side, you'll get Place
and Street,
right? And then on the west side, as soon as you go central, you have avenues. So the grid system up there, it makes so much sense once you figure it out that, you know, you can't get lost in that town just by looking up and you know, just by going one block over, you know what direction you're going, even if it's dark out, and you know exactly where you're headed to. Here, that's not the case. There is no rhyme or reason to any of it.
Yeah.
I love my beloved Tucson. She's like forever in my heart, but still, it doesn't make sense how there's streets that'll end and then they start up again somewhere else in another part of town. Yeah. Like Kolb does that.
I know.
Yeah. Prince does that. So many. Yeah. La Cholla does it. La Cholla not only does it, but it goes and then it's like way west and then picks up again. Yeah. It's really odd.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. We're sounding like senior citizens.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'll stop bitching about the roads.
I mean, boobs. Yeah.
No, I don't want. Actually, I do have a story about boobs. So why don't we just get that out of the way then, you know, and boost our algorithm online here. I mean, just coincidentally,
everybody in this room is a fan of boobs.
All right, here's the headline that's going to grab your attention. The headline reads as such, okay? My boobs weigh so much my boobs weigh as much as a newborn, and I want bigger implants. All right, so that's what this woman is saying. Her name is Zenny Zounds. She's 38 years old, and she has let's see what the cup size is. It's huge. I think they ran out of letters in the alphabet and they had to double it up. So it's a ginormous 38 double G.
G.
As in like god damn.
Yeah.
Now she first received breast implants in just 2021. So she's 38 years old. So she actually got them at 36. And so she basically went for broke when she finally got around to getting those implants, but she waited basically her entire adult life. And now she immediately wants to, you know, make them even bigger. I think she's going to pop. Now, she ended up contacting her surgeon to tell him that she wanted to go as big as possible, to which the surgeon replied with giggity. Then she got 800 cubic centimeter implants in February, then went back 3 months later once her skin stretched out and went up to 1,800.
Wow.
Add an extra 1,000 cc's. Now, Valdez, I know you're a boob man.
I even grew my own, so I don't have to outsource.
That's true.
Right there with you.
Yeah.
How's the boob sweat treating you this summer?
Not too bad.
That's good. Yeah, he's saying in the AC. Is this too big, or would you? Okay, that's the question I'm going to ask about this one right here. Here she is.
I mean, they exist already. I would have to just.
Oh, you would have to. Oh, that's very kind of you to have to do this.
That reminds me. I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but a long time ago when People's Court was a thing, Judge Wapner had retired and the new judge took over. His first case was an old man suing a stripper because she had implants that big. And as he was getting a lap dance, her boobie like wrenched his neck. And he was suing her for like pain and suffering.
That's funny.
Oh,
He
that's
lost.
hilarious.
Of course, he lost. It was like there was no pain, or well, if there was pain, there was definitely no suffering. So
Flotation devices.
yeah, you're not lying. Okay, those boobs right now weigh 7.17 pounds on her
cute.
chest. She's not bad, right?
Yeah, she is cute. Like first of all, I'm all about it. If you want to do body modifications, God knows I have done a consultation for a boob job, but like that's too much.
Yeah, you think that's too much?
I think that's
So
too much.
7 pounds of boob jobs, 38 double G is too much?
Yeah.
Because what do you think she's going to do when she goes bigger? Because we're talking about this woman where we're looking at her picture on the podcast broadcast stream. We're live on Rock 1 2.1. You can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan or on our Facebook page. But this woman in Illinois, her name's Zenny, she just got breast implants 2 years ago. 38 double G was what she ended up getting, and now she wants to go bigger. She basically wants to fall over. I mean, her lower back muscles must be extreme.
How is she not knocking things off bookshelves constantly?
You know she is.
Yeah.
Does she look like a reader though?
I mean, she's got something perfect to prop the book up on.
That's true. Well, she's more like a Netflix and chill type in my mind. At least she got the pillows for chilling.
She's definitely not going running anytime soon.
No. All right, we got your TMI top 5 coming up here after Shinedown's Sound of Madness for your single song takeover. Robert from Late to the Party joining us on the podcast broadcast stream, and it is Valdez's last day on the podcast broadcast, so we're going to be sending them off in grand fashion. How do we do that? By playing games and making fun of each other. So you can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here on Rock 1 2.1 KFMA and turn this up. It's Sound of Madness by Shinedown. Clear. All right, so
Did you know that real boobs retaliate?
they retaliate.
Because my friend was almost as big as her, but naturally.
Okay.
And she had to get the reduction because her back was just all out of whack.
Well, I do know that. Yes, there is such thing as too bigs, and women with huge boobs, they don't like it because of the back pain and the inconvenience of it.
She got the reduction. Life was good. And then they started growing back.
Yeah,
They
Liz says.
retaliated.
Oh,
Her
retaliate,
bras-
regrow.
Yeah.
But Liz said her bras must cost bank because bras are expensive. And
Oh,
you're
I'm
not
sure she
lying.
has to custom order them.
No,
Yeah, they don't just have 38 double G at Victoria's Secret or Walmart.
I was
Like,
gonna say, you can't walk into Walmart and be like, I need this.
First off, you go to skinny people stores. They definitely have
Walmart is not a skinny person store.
You're right, actually.
Okay.
But like the Liz Fair, or not Liz Fair, that's an artist. Liz Claiborne, maybe. I know
That
there's a
sounds
couple.
right.
Liz Claiborne? I thought that was
Lizzo?
that from Stephen King.
No, that's a like
Dolores.
a garment store for
Dolores.
larger sized women, right?
Right.
So let's see. Manny said, I think Ron White said it best. Once you've seen boobs, you want to see them all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, even these, I'm like, okay, yeah. Are you going to do an OnlyFans? And no, I don't think there is any plan for an OnlyFans, unfortunately. She's very cute, but some people just want to be the biggest and the best. Oh, this is why, because that's the before picture. So I get it. This is the reason why, and I've said this before, but I will say it again because I stand by this theory. There's a good reason why we don't have proper penis implants, and it really is. It is to protect the female population. You don't want it. There's been too many generations where women are saying, oh, I need it big or size matters. And you're going to get guys, even if they're average at best, right? Average size, whatever, they will go under the knife and they will not go, oh, you know what? A C cup would work for me.
Right.
That would be nice. No, they would all be like her.
Right.
And that means, if they do, I will say this, and, I'm not one with the financial advice, investment advice, but and Shamanti, that's his racket, and so since I'm friends with him, I feel like I got a little bit of expertise. Here is my future stock option advice thing. If they do figure out a way to make penis implants a thing, invest all your money in wheelchairs, all of them. wheelchairs, and anything else that could be related to,
any kind of injury
and any kind of pelvic injury, like those donuts that people sit on, invest in those.
You're gonna need back support too, because you have to sling that thing over your shoulder too, like a fire hose when you're walking around.
That's true. That's true.
You're gonna have to sell your stock in like pickup trucks because nobody's gonna need an overcompensized pickup after those.
Yeah. Sell your stocks in pickup. Yeah, start investing in like compact hybrids.
One for you, one for the dong, because it's got to have its own car.
Needs a trailer.
We are very unresponsible
As-
people.
Call it a wiener wagon.
As an unofficial representative of the female species, no, there is such thing as too big. There is.
Yeah.
No, men won't get that.
Men,
they're gonna be like, I want 13 inches.
Yes.
And then women are gonna be like, I'm a little dry right now. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, blame it on the rest of your species. You guys created that monster, and it's happening. And also, we're back on Rock 102.1 KFMA. I would also invest all my money in sexy Depends. Right. So because Depends have got to be a thing because, things would just be loosely just flying out. So women still want to be able to look sexy in their apparel. So, diapers that kind of are thong-like. Invest your money in that. Wheelchairs, and of course, sell your stock in oversized trucks. You wouldn't need that if penis implants became a thing. And they're working on it. Trust me. Scientists, small D scientists from all over the world. And it's a large community.
I mean, they still can't even fix the hair situation. We're still just trying to get hair on the top of our heads, and then we'll go penis.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, if they grow hair and a bigger penis in one pill, I'll take all my money, man. Come on.
Hairy penises, just combine them. We'll go with
It'll
that.
backfire. It grew on the wrong head.
They wouldn't even care anymore. Like if that was the takeaway, like, okay, here's the deal. I'll get you a bigger penis, but you're going to grow hair on the head. And like, will you do it? I'm like, well, I'm just going to have to work on my comb over, but absolutely.
End up looking like Mo Howard from the Three Stooges.
Yeah. No, in fact, actually looking like every 19-year-old dude in Tucson. You kidding me?
Every Edgar ever.
Every Edgar ever for sure. All right. Well, that's not even a headline. We're just riffing, but welcome back to the show. Let's get into our TMI Top 5. These are top 5 headlines of the day that I'd like to share with you. Here's our first headline. Researchers in Germany believe that AI-supported leadership may be on the horizon, which means you might report to a robot in the future. Terrifying news again in the world of AI, but only because we can't even trust our human leadership. I would be so against this if we had confident humans in any continent or country in the planet. But it seems like any person that comes in good end up corrupted by power and excess, and then ends up leaving a supervillain, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of elections, did you see in Mexico, the 2 candidates for president are both female? So no matter what, Mexico is going to have a female president.
I'll applaud that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's their first one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great. And they need that. Unfortunately, and there's no unfortunately.
I love that loophole. They're like, what if 2 females ran against each other? No matter what, you're going to get a female president.
Yeah. That's going to happen with us here eventually. Not next election.
Weirdo for governor.
God, no. You don't want me in charge of nothing. Trust me.
All right. Now, I'm not a big fan of the pumpkin spice boom, and there's pumpkin spice everything, right? But I will gobble this up in a heartbeat, and it's official. Coming this Tuesday, Wendy's will debut their pumpkin spice frosty. I'm seeing the face on Valdez. Robert, what do you think? Would you eat up that pumpkin spice frosty?
I don't know, man. I had their what is it, like the frosty cold brew, and I'm over there thinking it's a frosty like coffee, but no, it's just cold brew with a hint of like chocolate. It wasn't good.
No. So what you had? Did you have this recently within the last 6 months?
Yes, I had it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so you effed up. So you should have got that same thing 2 years ago. When they debuted this, what they literally were doing was putting their chocolate frosty in it, and then putting coffee in it, and it
That's
would
what
melt.
Should be.
Yeah, that's what it was. But not too many people were buying it up, but it was delicious. I'll tell you that much. It was better than any like Starbucks you would try, and also probably 5,000 more calories. But it did make it good. But yeah, recently they changed the game up and now it's just a creamer. Not the same. I had the same. But their breakfast egg muffin, super good. I'm gonna be getting those today. And the pumpkin spice frosty Tuesday. Yeah, I'll gain a couple pounds for that.
I'm not into the pumpkin spice, man, but I'm looking for those pumpkin spice butt wipes that you guys were talking about a while back.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, the man wipes.
Yeah, dude wipes. Yeah, dude wipes. Yeah, I'm surprised that you forgot about that because you always rocked like wet wipes. You have them on you wherever you go.
They are my saving grace.
Yeah. He's like the UFC fighter.
Yeah, they literally saved my ass at the Pima County Fair.
That's what guys do, man.
I know. Thank you, bro. All right. See, I'm gonna miss you, Valdez. 2 more headlines, real quick. There's talk that Radio Shack may be coming back.
Yeah. Why?
Well, because somebody purchased the rights to the company. Now, it's unclear if it'll actually be like brick and mortar, and probably won't. Just like when somebody bought or Overstock.com brought back Bed Bath & Beyond, they did it just online.
Okay.
So Radio Shack online would definitely work. And, owning the URL Radio Shack, that's money. So that's a pretty good investment. All right. And finally, this is news for my teenage daughter. And, I know that she works at the Vegan Market Deli, which is great. And they're always busy, right? So, and I know that Death Free Foodie are going to do another vegan festival because the last little vegan food festival that they did was an overwhelming success. But you wouldn't know it judging by these statistics from Gallup. According to Gallup, the vegetarian movement isn't quite as intense as it may seem because only 4% of Americans say they're vegetarian and only 1% are vegan.
Yeah, but they're so loud.
No, okay, CrossFitter. I don't want to believe that hype, but
right.
They're just very annoying when it comes to ordering at a restaurant. Trust me on that. But yeah, so that's in line with previous polls as far back as 10 years ago. So meaning that that's the statistic that stays. There isn't growth or a diminished percentage. It's that only out of the Americans, only 4% of us are willing to give up meat. And only 1% of us are willing to give up cheese. And even that 1% seems like a lot.
Yeah. I'm going to do some math on this right now. I don't know how many Americans that is.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to stick around for an accurate number because
that's 2.6 million people in the United States that are vegans. So
all right, equalizer.
2.6 million people.
Okay, whatever. I mean, we just need 1% of the American population to be our audience. I think Robert has that on Late to the Party on YouTube. You guys should subscribe. But yeah, and then we'll be golden. So.
Right.
All right, we'll keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. And then when we return, Valdez will face off against Weirdo in a round of Pornstar or Weatherman. Who's going to win? It's Valdez's last day. You're going to root for him. We'll find out next. The Beef Vegan Presents. Don't go away. Clear. All right. Look at me pressing buttons like I'm Frankenstein.
With the green and black in the back, it works. You're on brand.
Thanks. Yeah. See, I'm working on that. Pornstar Weatherman is our game today, by the way. So as you heard, I want to share with you this real quick too, because I did put it in the description. There isn't audio on this video, but I'm going to pause it a lot. It's a TikTok video, but super
animal fart facts that will blow you away.
There you go.
Lemurs use their farts to have stink fights. They rub their hands.
Okay, it is audio. So
okay.
All right. I didn't hear it on my phone.
There's audio. I'm hearing something.
No, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. Hold on, let me answer this real quick.
Oh, lemurs.
Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, it's Jesse.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? Oh shit, the Metallica thing.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Too, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I was wondering why my phones are blowing up, and it's usually because I forget to do my job properly. I enjoy it. Here,
well, you answered to me. That means I win them, right?
Nope. I wish I even had them to give away. This is a text to win, but I will let you know the word first, Jesse. So I'll give you, and only you are hearing this right now. Nobody else.
Okay.
All right. So text death. Jesus. Yeah, text death to 95938.
Sure, I want to text for that word.
If you want to win those tickets, you got to be willing to die for them. So text death to 95938. All right,
and get picked up on the FBI's radar.
Yeah, right.
And then Jesse, you'll know.
Have me send his bomb.
Well, you'll know by 5:00 today, around 5 to 5:30. If you won, there's going to be multiple winners. Mucho will let you know and give you a call, and then you get an email for these tickets by 5:30 if you won. So, like I said, multiple pairs of tickets are given away. Text the word death, and then your next opportunity to text in is with Weirdo later on. So just keep listening, and I promise you, she won't forget.
Nope.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
No problem. Thanks for the call and heads up, dude. Appreciate it.
They couldn't come up with anything better. What's next? They're like, text COVID, COVID to 95938. COVID, win your chance.
Right. Yeah, I know that I forgot the Metallica thing. I suck, dude. Or
Thank you.
no problem. Who is this, by the way?
Sonia.
Oh, Sonia. You could text the word death to 95938. It sounds like a joke, but unfortunately, that is the word today. Death to 95938. And I'm going to announce it on the air too, so you know I'm not messing with you.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause this commercial. Well, no, that's kind of a dick move because a lot of people tune out during commercials.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I'm gonna give out the keyword right when they tune out.
And then you don't want sad sponsors either. They're like, you only played half a commercial.
I think we're doing a Viagra sponsorship right now. No, the next one is, so same difference. Oh, here's a sad fact.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
It's been on my show sheet. And then Weirdo and I, we actually talked about this last week, or maybe even 2 weeks ago. I haven't even mentioned it on air, but if you guys been following along.
Oh, yes.
Wait.
I'm not remembering.
Yeah, if you guys been following along, you guys know me. You know that I've been bitching about how I'm losing hearing in my right ear.
Mhm.
Now, because I usually when I DJ, this is I DJ'd like this with one ear up. Not only during my club days, but also doing radio broadcasting, I always only do one ear. I like to hear the room and then keep it super hot in this ear. And that's why I feel like I'm losing hearing in this ear.
Makes sense.
Same thing happened to Michael Cole in WWE, man. Eventually it just dwindled down. I edit with one ear too, so maybe I'll just go to 2 ears and go to deaf.
Yeah, but you see, you're not going deaf in one ear. And Michael Cole, you might have another theory as to why Michael Cole's losing his hearing, because this headline here: Hugh Hefner's widow says he took so much Viagra it made him deaf in one ear.
I mean, I've had those ringing in the ears, when you reach peak, so you never know. It's possible.
Humble brag.
Yeah, I was like,
Is that good? It's ringing in your ear.
It's so good, it's ringing, baby.
you hear those bells ringing? Just me.
Bells will be ringing.
Somebody pick up the damn phone.
Yeah, but immediately, when I first read that headline, Weirdo's like, "You're going deaf in one ear." I'm like, "Shut up!" Ah! I swear it's the headphones.
I really did.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we had a moment. I wish I recorded it, but it was one of those genuine, organic behind the scenes moments where I was like, I still think it's the headphones, though. Maybe. I don't know. All right, let me share this information to our listeners real quick.
I'm crying.
I know.
The glasses are off.
Not so fun facts on podcast broadcast. Let's look. I got a lot of phone calls.
Not so fun facts and Weirdos crying.
I know. Let me get to this. I had a lot of phone calls yelling at me because I did not tell them the keyword to text in for those Metallica tickets, which we are giving away several pairs today by 5:00. So this is your last chance opportunity. You want to enter to win as much as possible. The keyword to right now is death. DEATH. Stop laughing. That's the keyword. I know. Mucho chose it. And well, actually, when we get keywords, there's words that are taken by other radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody took death. What? Anyways,
I'm assuming from Death Magnetic.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a Metallica thing. So yeah, text death to 95938 for your chance to win the last chance pair of tickets for tomorrow's show. And again, you will find out today around 5:00 if you won. So good luck. Text often. The more you text, the more you increase your chances to win. Unless everybody texts a lot, then it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Fun facts. All right. So okay. So
you need to see Jen Blanco.
Why?
Because she's an auditory doctor.
No. I know we got to see Jen. I've had Jen on several times, but the problem is being friends with the doctors. They don't want to fuck with you, like as a doctor. Like it's the most annoying thing to a doctor. That when I first had Jen in studio, and I've been complaining about my ear, it was me and Powers and then Jen, and we're like, what do you do? She's like, I'm an audiologist, and like, what's that? And it's like, I'm an ear doctor, and then Powers looks at me, and I'm already instantly lit up, like. Fix me. It's like, no, that's not how that works. And do you even have insurance? And I didn't, so no. Yeah. So yeah, I need to see her, but
can you even pay me?
I know that's a mean question. Do you even have insurance?
Well, I mean, she looked at me.
No, I mean, you gotta make your money, right? Like, because I've done that, like with being a hairstylist. Like, I'd have friends be like, "Can you do my hair?" And I'm like, I will give you a homie hookup, but dude, like, I ain't doing your shit for free. Like, this is my job. Like, I'm not going to your restaurant asking, for you to give me money off your paycheck. Like, that's not to pay for my meal.
I'm the only idiot working on my friends' cars for free, I guess.
Well, you're nice. You're nice, right? And no good deed goes unpunished, right? Nor appreciated. So,
no, God knows I got screwed over so many times. Yeah, that was a hard lesson to learn.
All right, so we got Men 22. We're gonna go Pornstar or Weatherman, and I'm gonna involve you in this as well, Robert. Maybe as like a lifeline for Valdez. So it's a tag team, which Weirdo is Polly, so she's not like completely not used to that. So yeah, so it's fitting all the way through. Now you guys just watched Coraline. Did you say Coraline? Yeah, it's Coraline.
Yeah.
For the first time, dude.
First time ever, man. And it was.
I've never seen it.
There you go.
I've never seen it, and people are surprised that they're like, "Really, Goth? You haven't seen Coraline?" I was like, "No."
Right. That movie is surprisingly depressing.
Yeah.
Surprisingly depressing and sad all the way through. It like kind of creeps me out. And of course, I saw clips that you were posting on your story yesterday on your Instagram page. Essentially, you reacting that kind of same way. But what was your takeaway after watching that movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you feel like it was sad?
Oh, we loved it, man. That ain't no kids movie, though. I guess Neil Gaiman like made it and then gave it to his daughter and said, like, is this too scary? But she lied and said it wasn't, but was actually really scared reading it. And even the studios thought it would be too scary, but it's a trip, dude. Like PG, like I don't know how they got away with that back in the day, man. But
just because it was cartoons, it was a different time, though. I mean, you release that movie today, that's rated R.
Right. Stop motion animation. It's just super creepy. That's PG-13 at best. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. But there's a lot of stop motion movies that I haven't seen, so they're all on the list for the channel.
I've never watched it.
Oh, we're talking about Coraline. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA with Robert from Late to the Party. Him and Vanessa just watched the Coraline for the first time, did a reaction video for it, which is fantastic. And we just talked about how like you forget that it's just so depressing and dark, and it talks about obviously just real life things, but it really addresses death and mourning, and it's a heavy movie. My daughter, when she 2009, so she's like 3 or 4. Well, when it like once we finally got it on DVD, she wanted to see it like crazy, and I watched it with her, and like I'm like heartbroken for her because it talks about like loss of parents and stuff like that, and oh man, it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's definitely a grim situation for some of the characters in that movie, but honestly it is quite uplifting in the end. The music is beautiful, and the stop motion, man, painstaking detail in the stop motion, definitely worth a watch. It's on HBO Max too if you guys want to watch it.
Oh, nice. Look at that. He just got like 55 cents from HBO Max and just threw in that plug.
Nope, they take it all. They take everything.
It's 9:33. We got Valdez's last day here on the podcast broadcast. So in honor of that, I want to play a game. All right, the game, Pornstar and Weatherman. Now, if you've been following along, whenever Valdez plays against Weirdo, he doesn't really do too well. You know, it's a losing record. So we want him to go out with the W. So I'm gonna give Valdez a lifeline, and that is Robert from Late to the Party. Also got Todd Marley backstage once he gets his camera back on. And I'll even give Valdez a double lifeline if he needs it. Good morning, Todd Marley.
No.
Morning.
Todd.
All right. So, and Todd, stick around and get you back in as a pop-in. I like that wave to the side. So we're going to do Pornstar Weatherman. I'm going to give you a name. All right. And you're going to have to tell me whether this person reports weather on the news or does things in the nude on camera. Okay. Very simple. So let's get right into it. Valdez, since it's your last day, I'll let you go first.
Thank you.
Here we go. Pornstar or Weatherman? Here's the name. Where is this?
Thought he was just waiting for the music to stop.
No, I thought I blacked out for a second. Didn't hear the name.
I hear ringing in my ears.
Gross.
Like, where did I put this on my mile-long show sheet? All right, Valdez.
Here we go.
If you're really ready. Pornstar Weatherman. First name, Royal Norman.
Weatherman.
You're gonna say Weatherman. Okay. Let's see if we get the consensus here. Robert, late to the party. Would you say Weatherman?
Yeah, I would say Weatherman. They've got some pretty prestigious names in the news division.
Yeah. All right. Todd, would you say Weatherman?
Yeah, Weatherman, absolutely.
Okay, so 3 out of 3 are saying Weatherman, Valdez.
Does that give you more confidence or less?
I just like Todd's chewing on something like.
Yeah, to be
It's
fair,
whatever, man.
to be
Like we're
perfectly clear,
interrupting him.
I'm playing off of Robert because I was not listening.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, Todd. You should have listened and you should have known the answer because the name is Royal Norman, and Royal Norman is in fact the Weatherman from Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, absolutely. I actually know Royal and have communicated with him in person a couple times. Not a douche. Not a douche.
It's good to know.
I know. Surprisingly, right? All right, back to Weirdo and Pornstar Weatherman. Let me get appropriate music. I don't think the suspenseful music works out with this game that well, so more like this.
There we go. Suddenly I feel more comfortable. Is that weird?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's your name, Pornstar Weatherman Weirdo, Evan Seinfeld. Evan Seinfeld.
Pornstar.
You say Pornstar, why?
I'm guessing.
Okay, yeah, but you got to give me a little more thought behind that because it makes it more entertaining than whatever the hell that was.
Sounds like a dude I'd sleep with. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. And all those Evan Seinfelds, that's a pretty common name, actually. There's a lot of Evans out there like, hell yeah, I'm going to slide in Weirdo's DMs. Well, you're correct. That is Pornstar. And yeah. And not only is Evan Seinfeld fantastic porn star, he's not related to Jerry Seinfeld, but he did star in the Jerry Seinfeld porn. The parody porn. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Okay, never mind.
Oh, what were you going to do?
I've seen it.
Oh, you seen it?
The Elaine in that one was just like, wow.
Oh, yeah, she's great. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Sure.
They all lose the contest in that one.
They lost it instantly. In fact, actually, they lost it on each other. All right. Going back to Valdez here. Pornstar Weatherman, here's your name. James Spann. James Spann? Spann or Spawn. It's S-P-A-N-N. Double N.
I'm going to go porn on that one.
You go porn on that one. Let's go to your lifeline here. Robert from Late to the Party. Would you agree with Valdez's assessment that this is porn?
No, I would say that's a Weatherman. If it's two N's, one N, porn star. 2 N's, meteorologist.
Okay, that makes sense. What do you say, Todd?
What was the name again?
All right, let me pull that back up.
James Spann.
James Spann. That sounds Weatherman.
Yeah, okay.
Todd, what deliciousness are you partaking in?
Okay,
that's not the time for that.
Yeah, Valdez, we're focusing on the game. You see food, and immediately you're like, you forget where we're at.
But it's Todd's house. There's always good food.
Yeah, I understand that. We'll do a going away party for you in a couple months. Right? So, by the way, Todd, let's plan a going away party at your house here in a couple months.
Thanks for letting me know. Thank you.
Weatherman. It is Weatherman. So you should have went with your lifeline. Yes,
Damn it.
That's not good. Back to Weirdo Pornstar Weatherman. With this name, do you know Armand Rizzo? Armand Rizzo, Pornstar Weatherman. Weatherman. And why?
Just sounds like a weatherman name. Usually with this game, I just go by first instinct.
Yeah.
I don't overthink it.
I will overthink playing this game again because I really would like a little more kind of like, what was it, like a different kind of game where, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like you think out the process kind of thing. I
mean, Rizzo could possibly rhyme with something I can't say on air.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. See?
Lizzo.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
No, you can say Lizzo on air.
No, I'm going to say Weatherman.
For now.
Yeah.
Good point there. Cancel away. Yeah, you're wrong. That's Pornstar.
No.
All right, so here's for the win. Buzz in with your name if you think you know it. And that means all of you. Okay, so Todd, if you want to take the guess first, or Robert,
sure.
from way to forget, you're going to buzz in with your name. Whoever buzzes in gets to answer. Now, if one of the 3 dudes gets to answer and answers correctly, Valdez wins. but Weirdo has an opportunity to spoil the fun.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the name, Pornstar Weatherman, Ethan Bird.
Weirdo. Weatherman.
Weirdo hates you, Valdez. That is correct.
I have like the last 2 weeks I've won most games, so I got to keep my streak going. Sorry about this. I don't change for no one.
Oh yeah, well, brutal. Well, we're gonna keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/Beef Vegan. More coming up after these words. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1. Boop 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 boop. A lot of words. Boop. Just booped your nose. We're good. All right, on to the next. Yeah, so he was a weatherman.
Valdez, can I tell you that you were giving off peak senior energy right now? Like 1 foot already out the door, not even here. Just like, I enjoy it. I'm here for it, man. Don't give a fuck.
Senioritis in full effect.
Yeah.
Well, this is the only like part I enjoyed was doing Beef Show. The rest of it was meh.
Aww.
Yeah.
They stole your soul. They stole the man's soul.
And thanks, Big Llama. You're too kind. We've had better games for sure, but I do appreciate that.
All the games are good.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's great that you started doing the I'm Valdez's yesterday on the air.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, towards the tail end, but not at the beginning. And then today was just like all in, fuck it, which is great. And rightfully so. And I hope anyone else might have been annoyed hearing that got super annoyed hearing that.
And I was hoping that there would be accidents on like Spanish street names so I could really like go over the top, like Camino Principal, like just really.
That's pretty nice, man. I wish I had some like mariachi music on cue just to be like, give me a rundown of like the most Spanish street names in Tucson. In fact, you might want to compile that. But let's get into. I want to share this with you guys real quick because I found this fascinating and giggly, like funny, and I'll pause it in between. These are animal fart facts. And I don't know if you guys seen this, but it's 10 animal fart facts within 60 seconds. So it's not going to take long. But there are some pretty amazing fart facts here that you had no idea. I guarantee you had no idea about. All right, so let's get right into it.
Animal fart facts that will blow you away. Yeah. Lemurs use their farts to have stink fights. They rub their hands in the stench and wave them at their enemies. Blue.
Yes.
So Cupcake.
We do that.
Right? Isn't that Cupcake?
It's not, is it cup?
Yeah, you want a cupcake? Yeah, sure. And then you do that. Isn't that what that is?
No, I called it something else.
A chocolate covered pretzel.
No, that's a whole different thing.
Stink palm.
Buttercup is what I think I heard it. Yeah, buttercup. You want buttercup? It's buttercup.
We just go Hadouken.
Yeah, if you guys in the stream, if you guys recall what you've called that, give me any kind of aliases for cupping your fart and throwing it in somebody's face. If you remember what that's called, I think it was buttercup, but cupcake is still very similar.
For Manny, it's just Friday night.
Nah. All right. Here's another fun animal fart fact. Here's blue whales.
Blue whales can create fart bubbles so big you could fit a horse inside of it.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of the fun things when you go swimming is farting underwater.
Yeah.
It feels great. And also, you know, seeing your work in action, always a good time. So, but you're no blue whale.
Women, do you guys get entertained by farts like guys? Because we're.
Yes.
Yeah, she loves them.
Okay.
I mean, okay, to be fair, for a while, though, if one of my partners farted in front of me, I would cry. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. No, I would be deeply offended. I would be deeply offended. I'm now not so bad with it. I don't know what it was, but I would literally cry. Like, so you can ask my husband for like 7 years, he would leave the room to go fart because I would cry.
You have fart trauma.
I don't know.
No, you have fart trauma.
It's got to be what it is. I just thought, like, just been like, am I not special enough that you can't like go do that somewhere else? Like, I have no idea. I'm in therapy. It's fine.
Yeah, all right, that's good. There we go. It was a great way to like summarize it. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, now it all makes sense. All right, here's our next fart fact. Fart fact. Here we go.
Zebra farts are so loud they can be heard from miles away. Zebras.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, dude. And then they also fart with every step they take.
also fart with every step they take when running away from a predator. Share the.
Is that
I didn't finish that. That's even better. Imagine that. Like someone's trying to kill you, and you're like, oh no.
I was gonna say I do that anyways.
It's got to be way louder than that, though, Beef. You got to get to alarm levels. You really got to panic with those farts.
He's just running around with a bullhorn.
That is such a great way to
Don't close up on me. I'm not doing a fart thing for you. Get out of here. Nah.
Okay.
So us and animals are not that different then, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, zebras and us are the same, right? Like, look at that. That's beautiful. We shit ourselves when we're about to get killed too. Amazing. All right. See, I told you these are fun. We're only 10 seconds into this clip, dude. Or 20 seconds. All right, here we go. And a reminder to share it. That's why I went viral. Good job on this video, by the way, whoever made it.
This with someone who has no shame in their fart game.
Okay.
Parrots scare themselves when they fart.
Where'd they come from?
Like it's a surprise every time.
Like a baby, right? So here's the next fun fart fact: the coral snake.
Coral snake farts to defend itself. It raises
Well, I didn't know
its
snakes
air
could
and lets
fart.
it rip when danger is near.
Oh, it's kind of like a rattlesnake. A rattlesnake will shake their ass, and the coral snake will just shit their ass. Which is nice. And that's a good way to get predators away. Oh, this fact, I didn't know about this. This fact blew my mind. You ready for this? Termites.
Termites fart so much that they are responsible for 3% of global methane emissions.
3%?
Wow.
All that fiber. Yeah, a lot of fiber in their diet.
It's
That's
all
true.
wood fiber, but 3%. Just from the termites, small little termites. And they fart nonstop.
They're just little gas producing monsters.
Yeah. So is there anything worse than a termite invasion in your home? Not only is your wood, getting demolished and they're ruining your foundation, they're also basically farting up a storm all around you while doing it.
The disrespect.
Yeah, dude. It's disrespect. I mean, at the point, I'd want to shrink myself down to be 3 times the size of a termite because I still want to win the fight and then beat their ass.
So thank your local exterminator. He's a hero. Or she. They.
Okay, good.
Sure.
All
bases are covered.
Exterminator's probably farting all over the house too, cutting muffins and ripping beefers. No offense, Beef.
Yeah, that's okay. No offense taken. Look at Valdez trying not to get canceled on his last day. You canceled yourself, bro. Don't worry. Okay. A couple more left here. So as we're learning today on the show, as we normally do.
Cows have 4 stomachs. They're constantly farting. They're responsible for 14% of the world's greenhouse gases each year. Manatees use fart.
Yeah. I didn't know about the manatees. We'll get to that, but I did know about the cows, obviously. 4 stomachs, and that's why they're constantly farting. And they're really part of the greenhouse effect is because of the cows. But they're delicious. So what are you gonna do?
Right.
Manatees use farts to help them float. They have pouches in their intestines to store their farts. Herring fart to communicate with each other so they can form shoals when predators are around.
Nice.
A plane full of goats once had to make an emergency landing because the goats were farting so much that they set off the fire alarm.
There you go. Animal fart facts. So fun.
Oh my God. I am so excited to show that video to my kids.
Yeah, I'll give you the link. It's good.
Oh my God. My boys are going to be so excited.
In fact, actually, anyone who wants to share that link, I will put it here in the comments so you guys can share that as well and educate somebody about fart facts. It's just too fun not to, right? So there's the TikTok for everybody on all streaming platforms. See how nice we are? All right, we got about 50 seconds before we get on the air. I'm dumping a lot of music today, but that's fine. It's Friday, and we're having fun with it. So
I love the Morgan Freeman narration on that video as well was fantastic.
Yeah. Chef's kiss. I mean, you and Vanessa should do a reaction to that.
I mean, we could. In fact, it's very successful for those that do reactions to viral videos, but they get pretty claimed and copyright issues from random people. It sucks.
Oh yeah. In fact, actually, I might even clip that together and put it out there like a reaction video to that. And we'll see what happens.
Do it.
Yeah.
Get in the game.
I'm trying to get in the game, Robert.
Get in the
You see
game.
me? I don't know if you keep an eye on the page, but we want to do some reactions to songs and stuff like that. But that's complicated. I got to figure out the copywriting on that. I mean, I don't even know where to begin, but I know that we're going to begin, and I'm probably gonna, make some errors along the way. But our YouTube page, I've been working a lot on it, and we're going to clip up and do a bunch of different fun stuff that hopefully engages with an audience, not only here in the old Pueblo, but beyond, right?
You've been killing it with the shorts and the stories, so game
Thank
recognizes game.
You know what? I want to thank you on that because you gave me the heads up on CapCut, and now I'm going mental. I am all over that. I paid $75 for the annual subscription. I am watching YouTube video tutorials, like educating myself. And then first off, a 43-year-old man still trying to learn stuff is an odd experience to see. But to do it, yeah, I'm like literally learning new things every day and trying to make it as entertaining as possible. So follow us, right? At Beef Vegan, at KFMA. YouTube.com/beefvegan.
That's how you stay at the top, man. You got to keep it fresh.
Oh, we're still not at the top. You know who you should unfollow? Ethan Hawke. Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's a very weird story that I came across in Variety. This interview that him and Maya, his daughter, had. Now Ethan just directed his daughter in a movie, which is fine. Of course, Nepo Baby just got admitted to dictionary.com.
Yeah.
Mia Hawke is Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter. So
Yeah.
she's technically a Nepo Baby. But at the same time, she's very talented. Her music's great. She's beautiful. She's sexy too. I mean, she has a music video on YouTube where she's fully naked. I don't even know how they allow that. But if you're a Nepo Baby, I guess rules on YouTube don't apply to you. Because I show one video of my testicles, I'm banned for like 3 countries. Right? Well, anyways. This story is crazy. Ethan Hawke directed his daughter Maya in the movie Wildcat, like a sex scene, a very graphic sex scene, not one of those old school 80s sex scenes where 2 people are under the sheets, you just see their heads and a couple thrusting with some saxophone music in the playground. No. This is almost like a Cinemax style of sex scene that Ethan Hawke did in detail, directing his daughter to do the nasty. And this is the quote. He says, "We're so comfortable with it, I could care less, and that's fine." And and part of me is jealous of the relationship they have as far as, okay, you're open enough as adults where you're working and art's a safe place. Another part of me is like, ew.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they use the stunt body.
No.
Oh, gross.
Have you seen Maya Hawke's breasts? There's no stunt double for those. You already got them.
Hello, Google.
It's good to go. Yeah, Google image that. You're welcome. But
or maybe just have the assistant director go in, like at least just for that scene. Yeah, that's a little.
I would say this, right? As the director,
the Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Stranger Things girl. I would say this. Give a verbal direction of what you want your daughter to do in this sex scene, and then have your assistant director shoot it. Your cinematographer, and you can step out of the room, have a smoke break,
right,
while they shoot this, and then and that way you don't have to be there with a camera like this, like zoomed in.
Telling your daughter to moan louder, like that's weird.
Oh, you see the movie?
No, but I'm just like, you're directing the sex scene. Like you've heard actors talk about it in interviews, things like that, and the weird directions they get.
The weirdest part is that Maya Hawke and Uma Thurman are so much alike. They're so similar in so many ways.
Yeah.
Right. So like her emulating the sex sounds might even bring back permanent memories of them conceiving her in the first place.
Oof. Now you're just getting into it, man.
I'm going full Freud on this. Let's hit the reset and get back with your beef tip. We won't talk about any more incest after this.
Promise.
That's doubt.
My beef tip has nothing to do about incest. It's like, here's a beef tip. Don't bang your cousin.
Or your daughter.
Yeah,
Stranger things have happened.
Get out.
I need to have some nice little sound effect drop I could do when somebody gets a zinger like that, No, my beef tip is about jet lag today, I think. So, I mean, it's a decent one. The cure for jet lag is something that Valdez and I have been curing ourselves for every single day. Eat a big breakfast. That's what they say is the cure for jet lag, which is good to know. But you eat a big breakfast and then you pass out and you're like in a coma for like 6 hours. You wake up, there's no lag, but of course, it's like midnight in France. That's how I pronounce it. Yeah, I'm cultured. Did you not know I'm cultured?
You are.
France. I do. We do need
Canada.
Croissant. We do have to Weirdo's taking over for Robin Nash as soon as I'm done with the show today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she has the voice track. So if for you guys inside baseball on the podcast broadcast, essentially it's like recorded live type stuff. So she has breaks that she could bang out 4-hour show in half the time. She's going to be recording ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fast. Now, Mac, our boss, was like, don't worry, I'm going to push back the first talk break so you don't have to like do it immediately. And you could, get settled
right, take
and
a few
reset.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at it and like, yeah, your first talk break's at 10:07. So
I was like, yeah, I'll put it at like the 10:15 mark. I was like, thanks, buddy. And then I had him check it like an hour ago. I was like, God damn it.
No, it's at 10:07 on the dot. I mean, it's super quick, you know. You have to listen to Foo Fighters and Nickelback before you get to that. And then you get to introduce Scorpions. No One Like You. So no faces. Again, game face. It's not your fight. It's my fight, and I'm losing. All right, so let me fight it, and then you just keep that game.
Scorpions never played. Never played in
I
the
understand.
25 years of. Anyway,
I understand. It tests well because they test weird people. Right,
62-year-old.
I understand. It's weird.
You don't see the KFMA Day poster with Scorpions on it?
I know. Trust me, I drop it every single day, and I get in trouble for it too. But yeah, I don't understand the fixation of butt rock and, brand identity is thing, but we're not talking about this again. Again, for all the OGs out there, I know you're tired of hearing me bitch about that, and I apologize, but I do get a little bit of joy knowing that Weirdo has to introduce Scorpions. So
just for that, I'm not gonna front sell the song.
No, you have to.
No, I don't.
No, I want you to. And in fact, I want you to record it right now. We got 1:35 before you get on, and we can record this right now. So let's get into.
What do I have in my promo suite, though?
You don't need a promo suite. Be like, hey, it's Weirdo filling in for Robin Nash. I got some great music on the way. Stick around. Here's Scorpions. No One Like You. Rockers.
I've got some great music coming up for you after this next song. Rock 102.1.
Are you ready?
There you go.
Sure.
All right, let's try not to ruin it. And here we go.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Good morning to you. It is me. It is Weirdo. I am taking over for Robin Nash today. And we have lots of things coming up. In fact, your chance to text to win for your Metallica ticket. So keep it right here. And here we go. Scorpions on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Well done, Weirdo. I don't know. Wait. I don't know if I heard I
walked all over that.
Yeah, no, that was the ramp.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if we have to redo it because you're doing suicide sounds on the radio, and I don't know if it picked up. Let's listen back to it.
Look on your face like if you ate a spoonful of salt.
Hold on. Let's see if I did it right.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Good morning to you. It is me. It is Weirdo. I am taking over for Robin Nash today. And we have lots of things coming up. In fact, your chance to text to win for your Metallica ticket. So keep it right here. And here we go. Scorpions on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Well done, Weirdo. Whatever, I don't care. There you go. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we doubled the drums on the Scorpion song. Sorry, we accidentally made the Scorpions better. All right, Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this show, but we've had a really good time. I'd like to thank everybody for participating. Robert from Late to the Party, Todd for joining on the podcast broadcast, being late to the party, and of course, I'm Valdez. Unfortunately, this is his last day as our traffic reporter, but he will still continue to do Saturdays, and I do appreciate you, brother. And the door's open, so we hope to hear from you often. And good luck on your next ventures, okay, bud?
Honk.
One last chance.
Good news for you, though, guys. It's Friday. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to try to win those Metallica tickets. And, of course, we're going to be going into the weekend. And to help you kick off that weekend, is our very own Weirdo. Yeah, she's filling in for Robin Nash. She picked out some of her favorite, personal favorite songs that she's going to play for you on the radio. In fact, actually, I know coming up next, we got Nickelback, Scorpions. I mean, you name it. Bangers from her iPod are going to be played all morning long. So you keep it right here.
So much right
Rock
now.
on 2.1 KFMA. Thank you for listening to the show. You guys enjoy your weekend. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, if you're like the Scorpions, you're going to rock local.
Rock it.
Just say I'm Valdez 5 times.
Say I'm Valdez.
I'm Valdez.
There you go.
He was Valdez.
Rub your nipple while you do it.
We're all Valdez.
There we go.
So hot. So hot.